So I read The Relationship Cure by John Gottman and Joan DeClaire. Um, Gottman offers a unique perspective based on his clinical experience as a family counselor and his research on the dynamics of friendships and child-parent relationships and couples and siblings. So they've created a 5-step guide to strengthening communication skills. The first step talks about bidding for emotional connection and recognizing other people's bids. So people make bids based on their natural desire to connect with others. Bids can be through facial expressions, tone of voice, gestures, touch. Gottman has found in his research that successful relationships, in successful relationships, individuals make bidding a priority, and they turn towards one another rather than against. So bids are pretty simple. When you turn towards another bid, you are responding in a positive way. So, for example, if someone tells a joke, you laugh. Or if someone asks you to pass the milk, you kindly pass the milk in a accommodating way. So turning against another bid would include sarcasm or ridicule, and then turning away would be done by ignoring or acting preoccupied. Yeah. So step 2 is the emotional command system. The command system is a nerve-based circuit that coordinates electrochemical signals in the brain. Researchers have found that there are 7 separate systems that are responsible for transmitting messages from each nerve cell. So Gottman really works to understand the emotional command system and help individuals identify emotional needs and increase the ability to make and respond for bids for connection. He provides a questionnaire to help the reader identify their most dominant command system and reflect on how this affects their thoughts and behaviors. This part of the book kind of reminded me of the emotional reaction journal we did, and just like how we respond in certain situations, whereas like, I don't know, depending on emotions we feel. So the third step is emotional heritage and how it affects current relationships. So this helps identify lessons learned about feelings as a child, so how your family felt about emotional expression. And this is done by exploring relationships or events that continue to have a strong influence on you today. Again, Gottman provides questionnaires and different activities to really reflect on the emotional heritage and how it's affecting the bids and responding to bids from others. So step 4 is developing emotional communication skills. Gottman encourages the reader to pay attention to nonverbal communication and gestures, tone of voice, touch, listening to what you hear in others' voices, and just observing communication as a whole. He talked a lot about naming and talking about your feelings and provided the language to do so. Also, when you're talking with others, asking questions and taking interest by looking for commonalities. Pretty much all we've been learning for communication skills as for becoming a counselor. And lastly, step 5 is to identify and share meaning with others. He really encourages the reader to listen to others' hopes and dreams and support them without having any gain. Also, being able to express your own hopes and dreams, just communicating and participating in rituals. Rituals was discussed in depth. Gottman finds that rituals provides emotional connection, structure, and predictability. It allows you time to like set aside for the emotional connection. So yeah, pretty much everything, it's all connected to bidding on emotion